The Fortnite OG season is now officially 2 years old. The game was at its peak back in November 2023. People rushed home quickly from school or work that Friday on the 3rd to play the comeback of the Chapter 1 map. Everyone was excited for this 1 month season before Chapter 5 was released. I had already installed it that morning by leaving my PC on because I wanted to get on and play as soon as I was back from school. I got on and I went to go record my video that I would make on the OG season and posted it a few days after it came out because I was just having too much fun. That first day of playing the OG season, I was on for about 8 hours just playing Battle Royale along with my friends, and it felt like a blast. People were not just on for the old map, the graphics, the OG pass skins, or even the old shop layout coming back in a way, but also to play with mates, and some got on because they had not played in years, or because they really wanted to experience the classic Fortnite that we all know. Let me talk about everything that happened this season, starting off with the hype towards it coming out and leaks that we got in Chapter 4. Epic were placing props in Frenzy Fields, putting billboards up in Mega City with the OG sky, and even changing sound effects to go with the OG vibe when you landed in a new location. Content creators also received pins and a vinyl record, with one side having the OG Season 5 map on it and the other side including the battle bus.
It's the OG lobby music!
Some even got full Fortnite props in real life from the game. This included Ninja, DrLupo, CourageJD and Timthetatman. They were all given different props and you can see it in this video.
I just walked downstairs and this is in my backyard. What on earth is this? Hold that for me.
It's 8 foot tall.
What is that?
There is no way Epic sent me a massive tornado.
About midnight, my wife and I hear a very loud bang, some electricity, unless power would be out. Epic, y'all do something. I don't think this is supposed to be here.
They also created a crew skin based on the hybrid from the Season 8 Battle Pass, which kinda confirmed that we were fully going back. A week before the season released, we got a teaser from Fortnite that said, "Sprinter Mantle, your choice, back to Chapter 1. See you soon," with the date for November the 3rd, 2023. When it was released on November the 3rd, 2023, people loved it for the old map, guns, and even at the time, we had the old movement animations before they were fully changed in Chapter 5. Epic Games might also bring this back, now that recently that people were talking about, clicks and that were going to the Epic Games HQ to talk with Fortnite about changes for Chapter 7. So maybe in the future, we can see old movement come back. The music was good, being the re-OG given to all players by Metro Booming, and Ranked was very popular during the season, where I got to Champion rank really close to Unreal. As soon as the season was released, Fortnite had over 2.5 million people playing Battle Royale and 700,000 people watching on Twitch. The map was based in Fortnite Season 5 for the first week, and changed throughout the 1 month season to add new locations from original seasons, including a time machine being placed inside Pleasant Park. This update also included the unvaulting of weapons with these small changes. Epic had many hotfixes lined up for each season, and the first update we had to the map was on November the 9th. Over time, the time machine would move to different locations, like Loot Lake. Fortnite had around 5 to 6 million players on OG the first week of its release, and the hype was not dying down, with the Season 6 hotfix adding the floating cube island to the game. It also unvaulted weapons such as the double barrel shotgun, heavy AK, clingers, 6-shooter, chiller trap, porta-fortress, mounted turret, and the quad crasher. A lot of weapons there. Also, the driftboard was unvaulted in this update, with it even stating that it was not introduced until Season 7, but it would be out in the OG hotfix for Season 6. They also brought the grapple glove item into the game, with rift encounters that would appear on the map, with some random NPC giving you them from the toolbox that you could search in game. This was from Chapter 4 and for some odd reason was put into Fortnite OG. This could have been for better mobility. The next hotfix was on the 16th of November, and it was the Season 7 and Season 8 update. This brought back some weapons, but also some things that Fortnite players, including myself, were a bit disappointed about. There were weapons that hadn't came back to the game for ages. We had the flint knock pistol, the minigun, the quad launcher, and the poison dart trap, all had not been seen in years. They also decided to bring back the glider redeploy item and treasure map to the game. Vehicles included the X4 Stormwing, also known as the planes from Season 7, and the pirate cannons from Season 8. The map was a bit different though. We saw the snow biome come back, but not fully. They only added a small part of Polar Peak and the entirety of Frosty Flights. There was no Frozen Over Greasy Grove, or even Happy Hamlet, which should hopefully be added to Fortnite Season 7 OG in the game mode coming out on December the 11th. This also included no snow over the Viking village and Summit Snobby Shores. At this point, the time machine ended up just outside of the Dusty Diner, where there was construction being done. The final hotfix added to this Season OG was for Season 9 and Season X, titled Blast Off. This released on the 23rd of November, 2023, and honestly did not have as much changes to the map. The only big change was that the time machine that started at Pleasant Park was now on the rocket for the live event, and they also brought back the original Meteor from Season 10. Starting off, they did unvault the heavy sniper rifle, which could have came back at the start of the season on November the 3rd, as it did release in Season 5. We also had the proximity grenade launcher, the airstrike and the junk rift item, the storm flip item, and also the jetpacks. It was never mentioned, but the drum shotgun did also come back too. You know, a weapon that was really hated back in Chapter 1. They brought back the ballers too, but did not remove the battery fuel that was powering them, which made it so if they ran out, there was no way to use them again. So it was pretty much useless after you'd finished using it. It was also the ones from Chapter 3 Season 3, and not the original baller that released in Season 8, which was a wee bit disappointing, but maybe Fortnite could fix that in Season 8 OG. Back then, to know where to go to find the supply drones, you would see that the text on the minimap for a certain location would be bright yellow. Fortnite were also adding age ratings and restrictions around this time towards creative maps, and this also affected certain skins not being compatible with certain types of modes. This also resulted in Fortnite having to change their key art for the season midway through. As you can see by this picture, this is what it looked like at the start of Fortnite OG, and this is what it had to be changed to. You can see that they removed a lot of the stuff like the weapons and the explosions in the background, and they just made it some poses on the skins in the OG pass. They did fix this over the end of 2023 and into 2024, but this was a major issue at the time. Another thing that was randomly added during the November 30th hotfix was that the dirt bike from Chapter 4 was added to the Fortnite OG season. There was not much explanation to this, and it was added on this day, just a few days before the live event. This event was teased on November the 22nd, 2023, with a countdown being added to the lobby 10 days before the event, including a change to the existing background for the lobby screen. Also spoke about the event after apologising for the criticism towards the age rating update, saying that we hope to have changes in place to stay for, say, some sort of big in-game event. Epic showed that the rocket had something wrong with it, with a teaser video before the event. With the Big Bang event taking place on December the 1st, 2023, the game peaked at 11 million players playing, and Fortnite announced that throughout the month of November 2023, Fortnite had 100 million players. The event was amazing, and if you have not watched it, I made a video on it a long time ago, which didn't really pick up traction, or Fortnite did post it themselves on their YouTube channel, you can go watch it. I'll recap it quickly as it was just a replay of the end event from Chapter 1, but the twist was that with the rocket having the time machine attached, it was changing in many different ways, glitching it out and both disappearing after the rocket hit Loot Lake, with the 0 point being in the middle. The black hole then pulls us in and we're placed in a black screen, until it takes us through space and shows different universes like basketball, music, and Fall Guys, until we get shown the Lego Fortnite mode as well as rocket racing. And then the Eminem concert plays to show off the festival stage. We had Marshall Nevermore, Eminem, appear with Godzilla near the end of the concert, and then that was the end of Fortnite Season OG. Epic were really wanting to bring it back after the success for the OG season in 2023, by saying that they were opening their 2024 roadmap document, and with that, Epic Games brought it back in December 2024 with the OG game mode tied into the release of Chapter 6. Unfortunately, this mode was not as popular as the original 2023 1-month season that we had, and is still in the game today, where we are now in Season 6 OG, coming up for Season 7. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick throwback video, talking about Fortnite OG, and how it was one of the best seasons to come out for the game. I really think that Epic Games need to do it more. They did it for Chapter 2, they need to do it for Chapter 3. They've done the Simpsons season that's out just now, and honestly I'm having so much fun on that. I really want to play more of it, and I'm going to play more of it, because honestly it is good to see that every November Fortnite does make something fun. We've seen this throughout the past 3 years now, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what Fortnite has in the future, and let's hope Chapter 7 is good. And make sure you guys like and subscribe if you want to see one in the future for Chapter 2 Remix, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which you can watch right here.